Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today. It was one of the toughest days I've ever put on.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
And like, you'd be fit.
I'd be some bit fit, but by God, I wasn't fit that day.
Yeah.
I was red in the face. That's the hills of Kerry for you. Now the storm is after arriving. My God, it must be the coldest I've ever in my life felt.
The quads turned around, flew around in there, so we'll have to head off walking. There's a good walk ahead now with budgies, so we'll have to plod along. But I know. I'm going down here.
What have you done, boys?
The hell with you, Joe. I will not sound so simple.
It's a lovely morning up here in the Barnastuca Mountains in County Kerry. But when the weather isn't so nice, this can be a pretty hostile environment for both man and beast. And after the most recent series of storms, I'm interested to see how Ireland's most exposed farmers are getting back on their feet.
This is the Egan farm near Kilgarvan. Glenn Egan and his father John keep over 1,000 sheep here on 800 acres of grassland and mountain. As I approached the farmhouse, some of the damage caused by Storm Éowyn was still obvious, almost 2 weeks after the event.
And did you hear the tree go down?
We did, it was just outside, yeah, we did. It was noise like a thunder when it came down. The sparks appeared inside in the house. You know, we thought the house was going to go on fire. Next thing we see the television going off and everything, lights, the whole lot went off. It tore all the wiring off along the walls, it's still down off the front of the house.
How long were you without electricity?
5 nights we're out.
And so for 5 nights you had no water?
Yeah, but lucky enough, we have a river here and stuff, so we had to bucket it in for the toilets and all that and stuff like.
While losing electricity for 5 days was a serious inconvenience, the Egans did have generators to tide them over and keep the farm running. But it was the snowstorm that began on the 4th of January that caused most problems for Glenn and his dad. Looking after this huge flock and ensuring its welfare became an even greater challenge.
So, since the storm, are you feeding extra?
Every other year we start feeding the sheep, probably the second last week of February. But we got a week of snow here, and we got 2 obviously very bad storms after, and we were disappointed with the condition of the ewes. They were just a good bit back.
Set them back.
Yeah, so if you wait another couple of weeks, they'll go way back, and that's when you lead into problems during lambing. So it'll cost more, obviously, but you have to keep them in top condition, like.
But Glenn is lucky that his flock survived that week largely unscathed.
Right.
Things could have been an awful lot different.
There's cameras here, so.
Yeah. Today, the journey up this mountain is pretty easy, if a little bumpy, thanks to the roadways that Glenn's father John put in over many years. But back in January, it was a different story.
It was one of the toughest days I've ever put on.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
And like, you'd be fit.
I'd be some bit fit, but by God, I wasn't fit that day.
Yeah.
I was red in the face. That's the hills of Kerry for you.
Glenn has his own YouTube channel documenting his farming life.
The snow isn't too bad down this side, but away out the highest mountains there, the snow is pretty bad.
And on that day, he somehow managed to keep his camera rolling.
The higher we go, the more snow that's here now. It's right good and thick here.
With the sheep scattered across the mountain, gathering them was never going to be easy.
But these ewes here, they're inside in the hollow there, so there's a big chance of drift going there. So we're going moving these over here now. It's just an easier place to feed them.
But things were about to get a lot harder.
The road, you cannot see it. There's drains both sides, so this is dangerous.
The quads turned around, flew around in there, so we'll have to head off walking. There's a good walk ahead now with budgies, so we'll have to plod along. But I know. I'm going down here. Right.
With John struggling, Glenn carried on ahead.
Come on, girls. The danger is if I'm gonna hunt these back now, that they'll be getting stuck in the snow because I struggled to walk here even.
But Glenn wasn't going to have to do it on his own after all.
I thought my father was going home, but he's not. He's after appearing. Now the storm is after arriving. My God, it must be the coldest I've ever in my life felt.
Finally, the remaining flock were on their way to safer ground.
So we'll keep them down in the lower ground now for a few days until the snow has gone away, thawed away, and we put them back up the mountain again.
A month on from that horrendous day for Glenn and John, these mountains are a much more hospitable environment. But Glenn is still counting the cost and planning ahead for what this farm may face in the future.
Once the snow thawed out, obviously went back and we found 5 or 6 dead, alright. But sure, we tried our best like to kind of save them, but they're not going to save everything. That's farming, like, really.
And I suppose you have to be accepting that you can't win all the battles.
You can't take it too much to heart because you're not going to cope with farming because you're going to have difficult times. You have to be thick-skinned to be a farmer, like.
And then, as if on cue, the rain started to come down.
Storms like that and snow, you're going to have more inputs and more costs. So my costs are going well above where they should be compared to last year.
But will you have to build more accommodation
100%.
maybe to be able to take, in an emergency situation, take all the stock off the hill?
It's in the plan to build another slatted shed, but obviously, like, that's going to cost a lot of money. And if we could house another 300 or 400, it would be great, but you're going into big money.
Before Glenn became a full-time sheep farmer here, he spent 6 years living in Australia. It was his family's deep connection with this land that drew him back and keeps him here, despite all the challenges.
You left sunny Australia, you had a good gig.
We did. We had a good gig. I sometimes think about Bondi Beach, whether could we ever go back there and rent the place out. But no, we're home to stay now, and look, I'm the 8th generation here now, and hopefully my children will be the 9th. Look, when you're brought up on a farm, we want the farmland. My father handed me a good farm, like his grandfather handed him a good farm. But hopefully there's brighter days now coming this year, and it'll be a good year for sheep, like. So there you have it. That was the episode from Ear to the Ground by RT a few weeks ago. A lot of people missed it. They didn't know it was on. So we said we'd upload it onto YouTube. So it's nice to have on YouTube. So that was a rough few weeks, a rough week for Surrey at the time of the snow. But things have improved a lot since then. So we're gearing up for a few busy weeks, or probably 2 months ahead of us now with lambing, kind of beginning in a few weeks. I'm still out of action at the moment. I've either a sciatic nerve or a slip disc. So my father is under fierce pressure, so he's not too happy about it, but hopefully I'll be on the mend because I need to be ready for lambing because it's our busiest time of the year. So as well, a few people are loving the ideas of going to different farms. What would people like to see? Would you like to see more dairy farms, beef farms, or what kind of systems would you like to see, robotic farms or whatever? Let us know in the comments, what would you like to see more of? Would you like to hear more stories of long ago, of my father farming, of how things have changed? Let us know in the comments. We're heading back now to Tom Machine Randall's we calls him. So he organises dancing there with the last, I don't know how many years anyway. It's kind of all-time dancing. He's the tradition kept alive and well, so we're popping back to Tom now to talk about it because we're going to his dance Wednesday night now, and there's going to be some crack at that. So a lot of dancing involved, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to another video. We're passing the road here to Kinmail and we called into our old friend Tom Randall's.
Now on the road back then, we made the best programme above and beyond the Stoker. You got 1.5 million hits out of it, and it went worldwide.
Viral.
Viral is the word for it, yes.
Right. So,
And no wonder you're back again, Glenn.
but how anything coming up now that we could go to? Are we stuck in any? You're stuck in everything, I suppose.
Well,
anything special?
One time I was stuck on everything and anything, but now we're running a program up in Kilcummin G, Country Social Club, to help all the different charities. So it's a mighty organisation supported by great people.
So the money goes to charities?
Yes, the profits go to charity.
Right.
Sometimes we have a good crowd, sometimes we have a small crowd.
We'll have to go there, Glenn.
Will we go there?
Of course, I'm inviting you up there next Wednesday night.
That's coming up this Wednesday.
This Wednesday night, yes. Katrina is playing there. She's a famous musician. She's one of the most talented musicians in Munster.
So set dancing.
Set dancing and social dancing.
Right.
We'll have Mary Foley singing chants out of Gary Owen, and there's other singers as well there.
Right.
As Dennis Crowliffe is there, Helen Humphrey, what do I call her? Helen Humphreys is there. There's a good, and we'll name them if they're all there at night. We'll tell you.
How do you get into set dancing?
Well, I was set. So we were all set dancing all our lifetime, yeah. At the house dances in Mangerton and wherever they were on, Dan Patsy's and Dumbo and in my first dance. My first bar night was down in Dan Patsy's below in Murray's Bridge.
That was what year was that?
I'll tell you exactly the year that I won my first hurling Falkland Championship in 1956.
Right, 56.
It was the first place I was invited to another night. Another night I was invited to was Johnny Murray's up in what do I call it above? Up the Ford Road.
Yeah, up to
Johnny Murray's
McDonald's.
was my next night out, but after that...
Clown Lee.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Right tonight, out the house.
What would happen at these dances?
All set dancing and social, I would only social gathered at the time.
Will it be drink?
Oh, no drink, no.
Fighting?
No fighting.
We'd have to be half drunk going there, so
Otherwise you would have lots of fellas have a few pints going there, like, take them a bit of courage.
Yes.
Did you ever drink?
Never.
No.
Why didn't you ever drink?
Well, I saw enough of it.
He did.
I saw enough of it growing up.
His father done
Yeah,
not
God
to
rest
drink.
his soul, he drank everything and anything.
Yeah, he nearly drank the father.
Yeah, exactly. My
did.
mother held it against all necessity.
But he's still there, and there's a Michael Randall's knowing it again.
Exactly, correct, yes. And my mother would, if my mother was alive today, she'd give Michael Randall a golden medal.
Right, he's a good farmer.
Oh, a lovely place for him now, yeah.
How do you stay so young looking, people ask? What's the secret?
Well, Glenn, if you're a very religious man, if I told you that, you mightn't like it.
Yeah? No?
I'll tell you a story about that now. We were canvassing below in Carlsavine 5 years ago. Sean Kelly was going for Europe, and his brother's a priest down there. So we went in anyway to the Saxon, and one of the girls said, Tom, go in. They're counting the money inside. There's 2 or 3 of them there. So Tom goes in. Right. Oh, Tom, he said, you're looking great. Will you give us the recipe? Well, Father, I said, if I give you the recipe, you mightn't like it. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Get out the
Get
place.
out of this, he said, get out. Well, I said, don't forget, vote for brother Sean.
We'll be heading over for Kilcummin Community Hall, is it, Tom?
That
It's only after the road there a bit, not near Killarney.
Community Hall, right?
Right.
And it's a mighty centre, lovely bar, got tea and coffee there, and it's out, it's rural life at its best on Wednesday night.
Right. There's not much set dancing now, but how did young people meet women long ago?
In the 1940s and 50s.
You had the house dances always in the different glens, like Mangerton had their own. You didn't have that tradition back here where I live, but you were dancing in the Red Restaurant in Kilgarvan, and you were dancing the Randall's Tom Mike's house in the village. And up in Incheese, they had their own session above there.
They had platforms.
You had the platforms. You had the platforms on Sunday evenings in the different areas.
And what would be on
the priest was dead young and dancing.
That's right, it closed.
Why?
That's right,
Because it was against
the religion.
their religion, by the way.
So the priests were dead against it?
Dead against it, yes.
And they'd have to put it on the coit?
Yes. There was a hall in Kilgarvan over there, set up by Dick Roger, God rest his soul, and they condemned that hall. Back in Larrock, the Shears, what they call it back, Sean?
Shebeen.
The Lake House. The Shear, they opened the dance hall there, and the priest condemned that as well. They ruled the roost at the time.
We're after arriving here in Kilcummin now. This is the GA complex. They have everything here. They have halls, they have bars and everything. We're after buying a few drinks here to liven things up before we start. Here in the community hall here in Kilcommon, with Peter O'Connor and Margaret O'Brien. You're helping Tom Brandon to organise this. This is going on for a long time, Peter.
This is going on with 7 or 8 years anyway, indeed, and I've been here more or less since the start. There was a break all right during the COVID, but it bounced back and it's going as strong as ever.
Explain to people what is it? You're keeping all traditions alive or what?
Yes. Basically, the old tradition of the set dancing, social dancing, the waltzing, the jives. Of course, a few slow ones thrown in.
Oh, yeah.
And then
we
are all sure
this mighty dancer here now, this lady here, Margaret, indeed.
And is the people kind of all around the area come here or what?
They are basically
they come from far and near.
Far and near. We have one person coming all the way from Dingle every night. So as far away as Dingle, they're coming over to Kilcommon.
Should there be any fight here?
Oh, God, no.
Oh no, never. We're a very peaceful community here.
Very
We're like one happy family. Isn't that right, Margaret?
We're very close.
We're a happy family.
The set dancing was dying up, but you're keeping it alive.
We're keeping it alive, indeed, yes.
Tom, that started it all off again.
And he's here 7 years, Tom.
Yeah.
7 or 8 years is right, indeed.
Could he get another woman out of it?
He could.
Well,
he's a good trier.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's always trying.
He was always in Huntley.
He's not short of outstretching the hand.
But here now, in the community centre with one of the best known men here, Paddy Lynch, one a Corkman from Bellavoda.
Yeah, Corkman is right.
Coming here long.
I suppose a couple of years, like, since it started, I suppose.
So you know Thomas Sheen well. Thomas Sheen Randall.
Oh, I do. A great man to organise things, fair play to him.
I can't believe the crowd this year because I thought this dancing was done away with, that was got rid of.
Oh, no, there's great take for this. Like, there'll be other places on as well. But this place, there's always a good crowd here, good life, good spirits, nice people, and great dancers.
I can say
And you're talking out a little bit, right?
I am, God help us.
You go running and play
But
G or anything things.
Hold on, now, are you going dancing yourselves?
Oh, we can
I can, I just slip this, so I can.
Yeah.
Unless
Well, like the dance here now will start at 9:15.
right?
And will be full belt until 11:15.
And there's different dancing, set dancing and...
There'll be 3 sets,
Right.
and the rest of it is country dancing, and there'll be no stop. Right. So really, you would want to be tugged out for it, like.
And there'll be no arguments here, maybe they do what?
I don't know, I don't argue with anyone anyway.
Well, do lads get women here, or would they?
I can't say that because I'm only interested in the dancing myself.
Lads, people watching this video now in future, could they find a future wife here if they came next week?
Oh, I'd say there'd be a chance of that, all right.
Right, enjoy the night, sir.
Listen, thanks very much, lads.
You're now with John. John, you're from Kilcommon.
Yes, I am.
Are you been coming to this dancing a long time?
All time. How many years? A few years.
Say anything in there.
A few years. I come here last 10 years.
Right.
Great crack here.
It's after getting kicked out. Have you a different singer every night?
We have different bands every night.
Right.
Different bands.
And is it a lot of the same people that come the whole time?
No, different people from all over the country.
Yeah.
They come from Tralee to Kilcommon.
And would people find love here?
Huh?
Would they find a woman or a husband?
They might. If they're not fussy.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Because there'll be people watching this now and they'll see this, they'll say, we'll come back next week.
I know, everybody is so nice here, everybody is so friendly. Everybody is very supportive of the dance, which is great.
Yeah, Jen. There's 101 people here tonight, keeping the tradition of set dancing going in Kilcommon and to the great music of Katrina.
It is alive and well, sir.
Alive and well in here in Kilcommon and in East Kerry.
And it's on every Wednesday night, is
Every Wednesday night.
So, people who want to come, Kilcommon G Hall?
Kilcommon G Hall every Wednesday night. And all profit goes to charity.
And they're more than welcome to come
Oh,
here.
yes, a tenner.
Any age?
Any age.
That's the stop, mighty. It's a mighty night so far.
Great night, yeah.
Things are after step, they off here now, and they're all dancing.
But until then, I think I'll die afraid. Just as I'm certain that oceans will carry on shame.
We're just about now to dance the Sleeve Lucra Portcase 8 here in Kilcommon.
So they're going to be dancing in 2 rooms, is it?
Dancing in 2 rooms.
Right.
1 room is not big enough, so we had to go to the 2nd room.
There's a good crowd here tonight.
A great crowd here tonight. Katrine is playing.
How often do you come here?
Oh, every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday
and
night.
you're a Cratta man, Kilflynn.
A Cratta man.
Yeah.
There we go now.
Stand up there.
Deneen is now filming the slide, the Sleeve Lucra slide, dancing Kilcommon. Up for that, all that, up!
Just because I'm on the same old places where the memories. I wanna go back, take me back to where I wanna be. Take me back again in town. It's forever. The life of this time really humble. Oh, tonight I'm gonna see Mama share me. Pick guitar and guitar and begin. Sound of a gun with epic fun on the fire. By the door, want to know the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see fun by the dozen. Dress in style, go
So that's it for another video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
To hell with you, Joe.